You are listening to the Yeah, I Said It podcast with Humvee, Ilran, and DJ the
I don't
DJ.
remember asking you a goddamn thing.
Yeah, I said it.
Rodney King should have got a head beat for driving drunk and being thrown in a Hyundai.
Yeah, I said it.
Two, OJ did it.
Yeah, I said it.
And three, Rosa Parks ain't do nothing but sit up like everything. Yeah, I said it.
And another thing.
Have something you want to say? Drop us a line at 601-641-9474.
In the club, though. That's what I was thinking about. Yeah. What's going on? That's your main man, Humvee.
Ilran is back.
J.A. to the Y Young. J. Young if you're slow.
This is the Yeah, I Said It podcast.
Episode number 104.
104.
104. 601-641-9474. 601-641-9474. Can I say 4?
Hummer.
No.
Say 4 just one time. Say 4. Just say 4.
He can't have got his radio voice on.
I got mine on too,
Oh,
but you can
snap.
still say 4.
I'm doing too much.
4.
4.
Four.
Four.
Faux show. It's the Yeah, I Said It podcast. Hey, Jay Young, you got to do the email then.
Uh-oh.
Man, that's a task, man. Y'all should have said something earlier.
You had to practice a little bit?
Yeah.
Big shoes to fill, brother.
I'm not for that one right now, man.
No, you're not.
Go ahead.
So hold it up in front of me. Hold
Ain't
it.
nobody got it.
Don't
in
nobody
front-
got it.
Oh,
That's a damn shame. We miss you, DJ.
Hey, look,
man.
you can reach the Yeah I Said It podcast
Gotta
by
write it up there
email
soon.
at yeahisaiditpod@gmail.com. That's yeahisaiditpod@gmail.com.
For
If you have any questions for me, my cohorts or constituents,
That ain't it.
yeah, he said
Any questions, comments, or concerns?
questions, comments, and concerns. You right?
cares or concerns, right?
Yeah, we messing all this up, man. Look,
DJ.
DJ, you gotta
DJ.
show up. You can't be skipping out on us no more. Man. You gotta call it in or something. We need a clip.
Right, real.
You need to cross train somebody or something if you're gonna be out or something for this, man. Just-
They'll let you know. We don't be doing shit up in here.
Yo, this is hard. Like, I'm over here, I'm like, yo, they got this shit down pat.
hey, the BCG gang,
Black Couch Gang.
Black Couch gang, Black Couch.
Shout out to DJ.
We done shot a DJ out about 4
About
times.
4-5
Black
times.
Couch Gang.
2
okay?
minutes into the show.
We have a guest.
Right.
Yo,
We have a guest on the BCG.
Yeah, he
Black Couch
holding
gang.
the Black Couch down with me today,
Yeah.
man. For sure.
The boy Don Weave.
ladies and gentlemen, coming from the Egos and Opinions podcast,
There you
it is
go.
Weave, your host, kicking it with the fellas. How y'all doing tonight?
Man, we good, brother.
So
Oh,
good.
man. Hold on.
Hey, I had to come with my shit. Like, y'all,
Hey, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Do it like that. Sprinkle it. a
Hold
little
on,
bit.
man. Hold on. Let me change my voice up a little bit, man. Let me get a little more smooth up in there.
yo,
Hey, man, glad to have you here, brother.
thanks for the invitation.
I know we've been going back and forth for a little bit.
Yep,
And we finally made it happen. You
man,
know?
we here.
The Yeah, I Said It podcast,
Episode number 104.
104 with Ego.
Yo, so let me ask y'all a question. 104 episodes.
Yeah.
Talk me through the trials and tribulations, man. Like I'm only at 85 and some change, maybe.
Right.
But to hit 100 is like a huge milestone. I'm hoping to get there. So how did you guys keep it together?
Pure dumb luck.
Dumb luck. Yeah.
Dumb.
It's been,
Okay.
Nah, it's one of those things where we all just had something that, how we ended up with 4 people. First of all, me and Humvee, Humvee had his background in radio and he wanted to do something with it, and I had the space to do it with. And I tried to do something like this before, but I can't man this machine by myself. So we did that. I hit DJ up because I knew he was gonna be the opposing opinion, and he always got a lot to say. He has a different level of intellect.
Yeah.
And then Jay just fell through one day, and just kept coming.
Gotcha.
Basically. So how it works out is, unfortunately, all of us can't always be here, but the ship can still move.
And that's the beauty of the teamwork.
And that's it, man. The only thing is that every now and then, if I drop out, you know, for whatever reason, I take a trip or, you know, something goes down, it don't move a whole lot without me. We try to patch it up. But that's the way to get through it, is to have that chain going.
Gotcha.
Everybody pulls, you know, they can pull my weight, I can pull their weight, and so
Yeah. Nah, see, come on, man.
I can pull some of the weight.
See how you do? See,
I'm sorry, man. This is what y'all asked for, bro. This is what you wanted.
see, man, what? See,
Perfect
I ain't gonna
setup.
blame it on the drink. I ain't gonna blame it on the drink.
That's right.
Did
Because
you
we
even-
just got started.
Did you even taste it?
I did, man. I did.
So it's good. It's
Hold
right.
on. Wait a minute. What time? Okay. Let me-
Oh shit.
Man, about that time.
I was sick a little bit last week. I can do it this time.
Go ahead.
This show is being covered by Buffalo Trace, Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey.
Hey.
Shit is good too.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah,
Okay.
This shit is solid.
Oh damn. Buffalo Trace. Trace and Buffalo. Kentucky Straight. Trace and Buffalo. But it's Buffalo Trace. Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Trace and Buffalo. Buffalo Trace. Is that good?
We'll take it.
All right.
We'll take it.
I'm just glad it's over with, man.
Wait. Hold on. Keep going.
You going to
Trace and Buffalo.
some
Come on, everybody.
post-production work right there, man. Just
Buffalo Trace.
post-production work, man.
Thank you.
Okay, all right. There we
For
go.
that dry clap.
Right,
Thank you for that.
right.
Thank you for the dry
Oh,
clap.
man.
But it's good though.
No, it's solid.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
solid
yeah.
for sure.
Bet. Look. So, egos and opinions.
Yes, sir.
Single in the loop. Lark.
Yes.
Shout out to Lark and Nina.
What's up,
and
ladies?
Lark came through last night to the truck cast.
Okay.
Yeah, we having a podcast connection right here for y'all out there listening that don't really know what's going on. I'm gonna drop that in right. We having a podcast connection.
Podcast connection. So after the truck cast was over with, I still got to handle business.
Yeah, for sure.
And that means, what does that mean? What does that mean, guys?
You going to the building.
I got to go to the buildings. I got to clean.
Okay.
I'm wasted. I'm out of there. So it was me, DB. What up, DB? Happy birthday, boy.
DB was good.
DB.
Lark. And I think Antoinette. I said, they was like, where we going? Man, we going to my building. No, we ain't going to. Like, man, we finna go clean. We going to clean.
Wait a minute, you took the females
You
with you?
made
Yes.
the females go clean?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So we make it to the building. They was like,
I had a real sexist joke to go right
Hey,
there.
I
but
was
held
right
on-
behind
I
you.
held
I
on
said-
to it.
If anybody had one, it was you. I'm
held
not
on to
surprised, man.
see, y'all got to be easy on that. You know?
Yeah.
So we go to the building. They think we finna go to like Rose Gold because Rose Gold is back jumping on Tuesdays.
I heard.
So we made it to the building. They get out. Ooh, I like this building. I was like, it's nothing to like. We got to focus and clean.
Work.
You gotta work.
You about to
You know,
work.
I need for you to pull the trash, you to wipe the tables, and you to put up the dishes. They didn't do none of it.
I
I
wouldn't
said,
have either.
damn, Lord.
I wouldn't have done it either.
Lark didn't do a damn thing. I said, Lark, can you at least write in the book that we were here?
Fair
So
enough.
she did that.
Okay.
She did.
You got something.
I got something out of her. But yeah, that was my night last night.
Was you gonna shoot
After
it
the
at that
fact.
750?
Did you pay them?
She was like, "How much?" They were asking too. I say, I'll pay you $9.25
An hour.
an hour. But it was 4 of us.
I'll cuss
Got
you
it done
out.
in 15 minutes.
$9.25 an hour?
So you gotta cut that back.
So they not getting paid. They just was along for the ride.
Did you feed them?
They ate earlier.
Yeah, Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday.
On your dime?
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I think.
No.
But shout out to Lark and everybody that came with me to clean the building, man. I appreciate that. Hey, thanks for the bleep last week. You know what I'm saying? You ain't need none of that action right there.
I don't know why not, man. So that's promo. You tripping.
Hey, man, it's the Yeah I Said It podcast, 601-641-9474. What do we have, man? What's the rundown? What do we want to, Jadon, talk about something?
Yo, y'all gonna put me on the spot.
Yes.
All right, let's kick it off with, has everyone heard about the explosives that were found at the Obamas, the Clinton residence?
Yeah.
I'm blaming Trump.
Nope.
Damn.
Well, there's
easy?
that.
That easy?
Okay.
Grand
Moving
opening,
on.
grand closing. Grand opening, grand
Why
closing.
are we so quick to blame Trump on everything?
I mean, shit, why not? Like, I mean, that's just kind of where the climate is headed.
Yeah,
at this point.
it's kind of like, it's something that we've been seeing over the last year and a half anyway. It's like people have been feeling real,
There you go.
comfortable, empowered, comfortable, doing things that they normally wouldn't do.
Because the leader of the free world.
Yeah, because they feel like he got his back. But to be fair, I don't know if this is actually fair or not, but to be fair,
Yeah.
I saw similar things when Obama got in office.
Really?
I saw black folks saying some dumb ass shit.
Oh.
Were we sending explosives though?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah, that ain't black people shit though.
Type shit.
in the first
Right,
place.
right. It's not.
So yeah,
It's not.
that's not something that we do.
It's not. But
But I had seen at the time a few people of color that felt like, oh, we got a black president now. It's about to be on. We gonna get this. We gonna do that. And it's like, whoa.
Well, I can equate that to when Jay-Z took over Def Jam. And so I'm a huge Joe Budden fan. So when Hove takes over, I'm thinking to myself, okay, he's gonna fuck with the spitters. You know, like this is what he does. He recognizes these people. So I can see how the artists are excited. They have a sense of empowerment. And to be let down, kind of like a lot of black folks were with Obama, if we're gonna call a spade,
unfortunately,
you know,
right.
It could fuck you up. So I can understand people accustomed to certain things for so long.
Yeah.
And then you finally get that switch up, and it's like, it's no different. Let's say y'all work together, and Humvee becomes the boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might stroll in about 5-6 minutes late every now and then. You know, it won't be that big of a deal, but it's a different feeling, a different sense of motivation, a different sense of entitlement because, shit, I've been working so hard for somebody else. Now I have somebody that I can identify in power.
Right.
Let me let my nuts hang a little bit.
Yeah.
Understandable, but still not agreeing with it.
Fair enough.
Because there has been brief moments in time in my employment where I was given a little bit more power and guys that I work with felt like, oh, we ain't got to do too much now.
Right.
It's like, whoa.
Mm-hmm.
It's still the same job. Like, I didn't change the job.
Right. You still got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. So, on that note, like, the president is still the president. It's like,
I mean, he's still the president, but it's like, to me, do something for us. Period. I don't give a fuck who you got to appease to, what have you. You got 2 terms. Put some shit in place. Get in and get out. Make some type of imprint.
It seems like it should be that easy, but I have very little faith in the government as it stands allowing that to happen. So I'm not even gonna say, because some people say he just didn't try to do it, he didn't do it, and I'm not gonna go that far. Because I tell you one thing that changed my mind about a lot of this shit. George W. Bush wrote a book. He put a book out not long after he was out of the office.
Okay. Junior, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he said if he had it to do all over again, he would not be the president.
Wow.
It I would have to really paraphrase it because it was a long time ago when I read this, but it was something along the lines of, it's not what you think it would be. You don't do what you think you could do as president. And that, for me, that's enough for me to say, you know what? This shit it's half scam right out the gate.
So just to check the temperature in the room right now, everyone votes?
Yeah.
Okay. Hesitant?
I haven't yet.
Okay. But you
I
plan on
yeah,
doing so.
I do.
Okay.
Because everybody's been sending me texts, been getting calls.
Beto been hitting you up.
No, like
They been hitting me up.
real,
Like, who the hell gave you my phone?
like
what-
real friends.
I don't
Real
know none of
friends
you
have been
niggas.
calling me like, "Hey, I voted. What's up? Where you at?" Like, you know, they hit me hard. Like,
Yeah.
why you ain't voted yet? Like, this just early voting. Relax.
Well, okay, I'm gonna be 100 with that. So I have no faith in the justice, in the political system. I understand what's in place. I understand the certain controls that are used to trick the people into thinking that they have more power than they actually do. I'm anti-electoral college, so that's one thing that kind of like pushes me away completely. However, we have a voice. Well, we had a voice at the table, and we see what Trump is doing now. Not necessarily in office, but what he's doing around the nation. A lot of people are coming out the woodworks, showing their true colors. Like it's the best thing ever. Now you get to know who you're working with, who's who you thought was for you, but now feel like, okay, well, now that we have somebody I think Trump is going to get reelected.
Wow.
Only because
The
he
last
highlights what America really is.
Yeah.
And I felt like Obama, granted, look, I understand that, the House and the Senate were predominantly Republican, so it's a lot of Democrat shit is not going to fly. But at the same time, he could have done a little bit more. That's all I'm saying. At least for us.
For us.
Everybody else caught their, they caught theirs.
Did they? I would at least want like $300 check, something.
Didn't we get something like
No,
that?
we
though?
got
That was
something
Bush.
like
That was Bush.
No, that was
Nah,
that was
that was
Obama.
Obama.
That was
What?
He cut us a break.
Yeah, we
some
got a nice
change.
little check. I caught a check in the mail for sure.
I did. I didn't.
You probably spent that motherfucker fast.
Nah.
We got it, dog.
We did?
Yeah. It was some
Yeah.
kind of tax
It
break.
was like a five.
thing.
It was either like
It was like
500 or
600. It was
yeah.
like $600.
Damn. Oh, hey, I don't remember that shit.
Yeah, you just Taco Tuesday.
All right. Well, I mean, I know Texas is a red state, so.
Yeah.
And the turnout was crazy at the Toyota Center for him and Ted Cruz.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this,
Go.
along with the fact that we've got way too deep real quick.
Politically.
That's my bad.
Shout out to Beto.
If is it okay to go and vote just because you can vote?
No.
Yes.
An uneducated vote is just as bad as not voting.
That's where I'm at with it. Now, why do you say yes? Humvee.
Because you can vote.
I mean, but
So
we
it
also-
Because you have that right.
It don't matter who you vote for, just because you got the
Well,
right.
I didn't. Well,
everybody
That's
owns
what the
guns.
question is.
let me break that down. You can vote. You got the right to vote. You should use that right.
So does everybody own a
Yeah.
gun in here?
Yes,
Yeah.
Okay, so we're exercising that right.
Right.
of course.
So my thing is this, right? To all the people that talk about voting, I haven't voted. I voted for Obama the first time, and then I just, I said fuck the system. But, they get on me for not utilizing my right to vote. Now, in the event that I do exercise that right, and it doesn't align with who you want me to vote for, do you still want me to exercise my right?
Oh man, I heard my brother say something very similar along that line. Like everybody wants you to go vote, and then if they find out that you're not with them,
Then it's like, don't vote
yeah, now they don't want you to. They don't have the same energy.
type shit.
See, my thing is, I vote. I have nothing against it.
Right.
I'm not jumping up looking at the date and saying, "Oh, this voting day, I'm going." I'm not doing that shit.
Right.
But if I don't know anything about the person that I'm voting for,
Right.
that's one more reason for me to care less.
Yeah, stay home.
So I mean, like if I go to vote, yeah, I'm gonna just pick some people.
Well, I don't do the straight Democratic ticket. Like,
I generally don't,
yeah.
because a lot of times with me not knowing, like all these people, like I went to go vote for one person or two people, and then you got like 20 other people that you voted for.
Right.
So I just picked the one with the least amount of promo.
That is one way.
Like these people handing out flyers and all of that, man. I'm going underdog.
Or just write yourself in.
Yeah, you can do that.
Hey, man.
I think you still can.
I think my brother voted for president twice. I know he did once. I got about 3 votes
shit.
for president.
Yo, and that's something that you could like hold on to that. I'll be wearing the fuck out of that patch. Like, yo. How many of y'all been nominated? Like,
I've been nominated for president before. I never thought about that, man. That's new mixtape coming.
I just go to. I just do like the select the, like prop 1, and I pick.
I'm scared
like
of that shit.
Somebody that has a black last name, Jackson, or Tatum. Okay, I'm gonna fuck with this one. That's how I do it.
yo, that's crazy.
That's even worse than my way of doing it.
That's even
I know
worse.
My system is fucked up. What are you?
Oh shit, Jay Young, where you at with it? Yo?
I'm with my mans, man. I'm not really into voting. My reasons differ a little bit. I mean, I agree fully with what he was saying, but yeah, I feel like at the end of the day, as far as like voting for, presidential candidates is just, I feel like the president is a face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But here's the flip side to the whole thing about not liking the way the system is set up. There and my dad is big on this, man. He had a whole spiel on it. There was a lot of people who fought. A lot of people who fought for us to have these rights. And you don't think they didn't fight for it?
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I hate when people use the ancestor argument.
We got to.
But
that's all we got.
It makes sense if you look at it in the light of. So it may not have turned out exactly how we thought it would, as far as the way the system is set up. But there's something to the fact that people went out of their way because you couldn't vote before.
Yeah.
So this is my thing. We've been going out of our way since the beginning of time. Now, historically, back then, a lot of our black leaders were actually Republicans.
Right.
Now, with the political shift, they're trying to gear the vote another side, to Democrats. So to me, it was more so saying, okay, we're going to allow these people to vote, and we're going to make sure that they vote for us. So it was really just a chess move to me. It wasn't a matter of us fighting until they gave us the right. Somebody sat at the table and said, yo, they kicking our ass over here. We need to let these motherfuckers vote and make sure that they vote for us so now we can even the playing field.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
So it's like, I understand what it looks like, but I think it was more of a chess move behind doors.
It's always a chess move. But I'm talking about the bare bones fact that somebody in this room had a great grandfather that couldn't do this. And he went and stood out in front of the courthouse and protested or whatever the case may be so that even if he didn't get the right, you did.
But see, and I look at that same argument and I say, so what was it? What made the people say, okay, you know what? I can't take it anymore. I'm tired of them protesting or they're marching too much. Let's just give them the right to vote.
Money.
There was something else behind that.
It was losing
And-
money.
It always is.
And that's what I'm saying.
It always is. But
What president said it? I'll have these niggers voting Democrat for the next 100 years. And since then, we've been voting
I
Democrat.
need to know the president.
I'm finna pull it up. I gotta fact check that one. 1 second.
That's where DJ comes in.
Yeah,
normally.
DJ straight fact checks.
But anyway, I mean, the point of it isn't to say you're wrong for what you're saying or what you're saying is wrong. What I mean, because I don't disagree with it at all.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is, out of respect for the
Yes,
people
man.
who were trying to do the right thing, like if your vote doesn't count, at least they didn't go out there and do all that in vain.
Lyndon B. Johnson.
And they didn't have that theory of what you were saying in their heads.
Like if my vote doesn't swing the pendulum either way, if my grandfather couldn't vote and he went and did whatever he could to try to vote and they wouldn't let him, I'm saying I could do it just for him because it doesn't matter anyway how I vote.
Just
I don't want him to be sitting there fighting so hard for something and then it never comes to fruition.
Yeah, definitely.
You see what I'm saying?
You got to keep that ancestry argument, man.
I mean, you have to, but at the same
they
time,
changing our textbooks, dog. They changing the
You
textbooks.
can vote for something that works.
I mean, but that's the thing though. It's like it's no different than the right to bear arms.
Yeah.
We don't keep that same energy for niggas that don't want to own a gun. You know what I'm saying? It's just like at the end of the day,
The right way.
I feel like that's fair.
There's a shift.
That's fair.
The right way.
Continue.
But like I said, I just feel that
I'm just arguing for the sake of arguing.
Yeah, no, which is fine. Like I love the same debate. At the end of the day, though, we have to look at the climate historically. Look at who was dominant.
Wait a minute. Stop.
Okay.
Stop. Did our forefathers not have the right to bear arms?
I'm not sure. That I'm not sure of.
Okay.
I don't.
Anybody know?
I don't know.
Okay.
We on the
But
front line.
I mean, I assume, given the cowboy era that there were cowboys, that they had to have
but
pistols
I
on
mean-
them. But I don't know. I'm just
Who's that
saying.
nigga on that nag?
I'm just saying. So you're right. That changes things a whole lot when you look at it that way. You're like, well, shit, these people went out here and made sure we had the right to bear arms to protect ourselves, and you don't have no gun.
Yeah.
And you telling me I'm supposed to go vote for the same reason?
That's all. Just keep the same energy. That's it. That's it. Just
Now I gotta go vote to make sure I got the same energy with these guns.
Yo,
I just like
keep
having the guns.
Same energy.
Now I gotta vote. Thanks a fucking bunch.
Hey, we here, man. Give us a call. Leave us a voicemail. 601-641-9474. 601-641-9474. What area code is that?
Isn't that like Mississippi?
I
or
think it's
something?
Mississippi.
But that's not the area code that won the $1 billion. What area code was that?
South Carolina.
That was South Carolina.
Oh wait, somebody won?
Somebody won.
Somebody won.
Hey, shout out to the city that birthed me. Somebody in San Antonio, Texas, won $3 million.
Of that.
If I know you, you touched me 30 years ago. I'm coming. Me too.
Whoa.
I want my money. Or I'm talking.
The roots.
Hey man, that's just a funny meme, but it sounds way different when you say it out loud.
Yeah. In person, like, damn. Man.
So Humvee, I want to ask you a question.
Somebody touch you, Jay?
If you won the lottery,
Yeah, if they
What's the first
3
thing you
million
doing?
up, they touched me.
If I won 1.6 billion with a B,
They put their hands on you. Okay. I'm
we
done.
had to, didn't we? Was you here when we had that conversation at work about what would we do with the money? Like, would you look out for your coworkers, like your crew?
I wasn't there for that.
You wasn't there for that. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna give everybody 2,500.
Shit,
And it was like,
I ain't gonna turn it down.
and look,
Promise.
everybody
I'm making that
cursed
promise.
me out, cause with that money you can give like at least 10 people $1 million and you still be straight.
so
But should you? See, my thing is this.
I don't know.
I don't like
I've
that
seen a
number.
lot of financial illiterate people in my day. So, should I waste $1 million on you, or should I set you up to where at least you're giving more opportunities to better yourself one way or another through it?
So MC Hammer or MC Hammer? Because MC Hammer set people up, and MC Hammer fucked his money up too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be 100. I'm not giving nobody shit.
What?
Nah. I'm
Nobody?
I don't want no parts of the lotto.
I mean, no, and I'm the same way with that. I'll take care of my family
Right.
and my inner circle, and it's probably like 4 people in that circle. After that, investments, and I'm getting away. Like I gotta buy an island or something and just duck off. Like I don't
Makes
want
sense.
no
Yeah,
smoke.
Definitely can't stay around.
Makes
Yeah, no,
sense.
at all.
That
Like, I'm
kind
not-
of money, nah, you got it.
Of course not.
And
I would like to
I
think.
want as few people as possible to know. I know in some states and
Yeah.
areas
You got to show your
you
face. or something,
have
right?
to show your face,
In
but
Texas, do you got to show your face?
I know in some areas you can opt to, do it privately.
But
or
you got to
whatever.
you got to
minute,
pay
wait a
an
minute,
extra
wait,
fee.
I wouldn't want nobody to know nothing.
You have to show people that
Yes.
you want a lot.
In some states
Yes,
you
in
do.
some states you do.
And if you opt out, you got to pay an extra something, million or
I'm
something.
not finna pay a bunch of money to not be seen.
No, I'm paying that.
I'll pay for $1 billion. I'm
I don't
paying that.
want
Because
people knowing my
I'm
business,
finna duck
man.
off anyway.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
but, I mean,
hey, look, gotcha, bitch.
like I was watching on YouTube Lottery Horror Stories, and they talked about
Oh,
a guy and his brother who had put a hit out on the.
Oh, it's a lot of those.
Yeah,
See?
you know what I'm saying, and it's
Come on,
just
man.
I don't trust my brother.
Damn.
Your brother don't want to do nothing but barbecue, Jay. And you know
I'm
it.
just playing my brother, though.
But no, I'm getting low, like completely low. I'm out the country.
Right, man.
I'm damn near trying to go to another planet.
Makes
You know what I'm
sense.
saying?
Man, know
makes
what I'm
sense.
talking about?
They setting that up.
Real,
Right.
man.
Talk to Elon.
Like, listen,
I'm gone.
It makes sense, man.
I'm gone. Phone numbers, everything changed. Identity.
I like to think that
Might get a facelift. I don't want nobody knowing nothing, man. I'm gone.
I like to think that I give enough to where people are comfortable. Like anybody that I see doing something for themselves. I'm not talking about just anybody, but I'm saying like the people I come in contact with on a regular basis. They trying to do this and that.
Right.
I
Well,
can see myself
I
turning into
can-
like an investment firm, and
Right.
you know,
Right.
I need 20%, you know, of the company or something to that
Right.
degree. But other than that,
Something like that.
Right.
People who have the drive.
Right.
Anybody else that doesn't have the drive, they just sitting around and they just kind of 9 to 5, and if that, I might pay off a bill or something like that if I feel like you're a good person. Because everybody does not built like that.
Right.
Some people are just workers. That's all they ever gonna do is work, whatever that class, whatever that job. That's all they got.
Right.
So you can't sit there and look at somebody that's who they are and say, man, you should be trying to start a business. I'll help you start a business. No, this is not a CEO personality
Right.
that you're dealing with. You gonna fuck that money off doing that.
So I need a sandblasting machine for our machine shop. So would you buy it? It's like $4
I ain't
grand.
never seen you do anything of that nature.
No, I'm dead serious. I'm like 100,000% serious right now.
Okay.
And it's only $4,000.
Yeah, it's like $4 grand.
What's the return on the investment?
Man, you make that $4 grand back pretty fast. I'll probably say,
About 8 months.
nah, quicker than that.
Okay.
Cut that in half.
Okay.
So I can throw you $4 grand, and
Yeah.
the return on investment is only $4 grand.
Man, we working on some decent sized contracts. So
Makes sense.
Nah. See the return.
the return, nah,
I'm not talking about a loan.
he said,
I said return on investment, not a loan when you gonna pay the loan back.
yeah. Nah, I'm just responding to what he said.
Because I'm just saying, like,
What I'm
I mean,
see.
because it's gonna pay for itself. It's gonna
is.
pay for itself fast.
It is.
It's gonna pay for itself fast.
so who gonna work this sandblaster?
Oh, we got somebody to work it.
Who's we?
Me and my partner.
Oh, okay.
All right. Shit. Hey, I know.
I can get 4,000.
Like in all seriousness, like we've had a shop since 2011. I'm dead serious.
Well, shit, man. Why you ain't tell nigga? You
Because y'all are not in that industry, and that's not y'all.
You can put us in the industry.
y'all forte.
No, I can be a silent investor if that happens to come across that way.
I'm just saying. I'm
I
speaking
got you.
hypothetically. If you won the money, I'm.
Oh, what? It's $4,000. I got $1 billion. What you asking me? If what?
Because I've known you your whole life.
I'm gonna give you
And
4.
you know I don't just go
I've
do
known
nothing
you
with my
all
money.
your life, and even if you up $1 billion, you finna still walk around here like you broke.
smart man.
It's genetics.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Some of
yeah.
us got that gene. Some of us didn't.
I'm going back to Thailand. That's where I'm gonna be at.
back to Thailand.
Yeah, that's where I'll be.
Say, man, you gonna get in trouble out there.
Okay. You know what I'm saying?
You got to have some discipline, dog.
Hey,
I'm gonna go to Africa.
oh yeah. I'm gonna make my way around the world a couple times.
I'm not. I'm getting somewhere and I'm staying.
You just
put.
finna go hide out.
You finna hide out.
I'm matching. We loading that bitch up, and
Yeah.
I'm.
I want to
to.
be
That's what I'm
somewhere
talking
where the
about,
weather
man.
doesn't change a whole lot.
That's fine. My house.
You said my house.
My fortress. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
we've been talking about this old hypothetical money and shit, man.
But ain't nobody win.
We didn't win none of that.
Nah.
I didn't even buy a ticket.
I didn't either.
I bought a ticket.
I didn't either.
My mom gave me some money. She's like, go buy a ticket.
Okay.
All right.
I seen where lines were like extra long.
Oh yeah, I pulled up in a gas station parking lot and left. I didn't get no gas or nothing.
You sheep.
Sheeple.
Right. Nah, I'm talking crazy.
What else we got to talk about, man? Before we get to these voicemails, man. I know we got some music talk coming up. Everybody listening to the Yeah I Said It podcast, y'all know we gonna get there, and y'all know what happens. So we 35 minutes in.
Yeah.
We trying to get we try to get the small talk out the way because it's all over when we get to the music. This ain't new.
I want to talk about, I know y'all didn't see it, but State of the Culture, Joe Budden. I'm getting these fucking jokes out. I fucks with Joe Budden and the Joe Budden podcast, but Joe Budden on State of the Culture, no. What he had on,
That wasn't him. That was a clone.
that was horrible, bro. So if anybody get a chance, look at it on YouTube,
You know,
State of
the
the Culture.
jokes don't work unless we've all seen it.
Hey,
dog.
once I get these jokes off, y'all gonna be like, damn, you should have went harder, my nigga.
What did he have on that
Like,
that made
some-
that
some-
a point you want to make on our podcast?
Some tight ass pants.
Tight
Cause I
pants.
fuck with Joe Budden. Everybody fuck with Joe Budden like musically, right?
Right.
Mood music, all that good shit.
You in that mood yet?
You in that mood yet?
Man, some of the best.
Like his shoes from the 1970s. They
70s.
had like some thick soles. I can't even describe it. And you know, like back in the black exploitation movies, and they used to run with dress shoes on. I was like, man, how do they be running hard and
'Cause they
fast?
wore them shoes all the
Because they
time.
wore them shoes all the time. And how Joe was looking, and the way he was sitting and standing with those pants and the shoes, no socks.
Yeah, the ankles was out
The
heavy.
ankles was out heavy, man. And his hat, that big ass hat, I don't know what he was on. What's the dude from the Panthers? What's his name? The quarterback that always be wearing the hats.
He had a nice fedora.
Yeah, man. So, Joe Budden, I know you listen. Stop wearing that. You gotta relax, like Jay Young says. You gotta relax.
Joe Budden listen to the show?
Huh?
Okay. I thought I was supposed to go along with that.
You gotta relax.
Yeah, I gotta relax. I know.
And Joe Budden gotta relax, man.
Joe Budden, you definitely gotta relax if your ankles was out. Like, wait a minute.
Ankles was out, yo.
Wait, mine kind of out.
I'm still trying to find it, man. I can't even.
Man,
I
just
can't
look
participate right
Just
now.
look it up on YouTube. State of the Culture.
I'm trying.
But he
Drink
gotta
champs.
relax.
Drink champs. You gotta relax, man.
Man, I don't have time for this shit, man. I'm gonna check this out later. I don't really. I can't. I haven't really been able to get into the State of the Culture the way that I can check out.
Yeah.
You know, the Joe Budden podcast or the what was the other joint that he started that he was on?
Everyday Struggle.
Everyday Struggle. Like
yeah.
I don't get into this one the same
I've
way.
been stopped watching Everyday after he left.
Of
That's when
course.
it just, it went downhill. You know what I'm saying? Musically,
The
what
app.
do we have? What kind of music? What music is out?
Everything's out.
Yeah, this has been one of those years that, cats been dropping left and right. I think the most recent release, we had the T.I. drop 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
Quavo dropped recently.
That
I
shit
still
was
haven't
horrible.
listened to that.
That shit was horrible. What'd you think about?
Um,
You should have made the Migos album.
prior to the album releasing, I did feel like Quavo was the star of the group. Now I feel like he needs to stay.
He need to fall back.
Now they did announce Takeoff and Offset solo projects dropping before the year is up, which I can't say I'm too excited about. But me being a hip hop fan, I'm gonna tune in for sure. What else has been out though? It's been like a crazy year for 2018, and it's been. This might sound weird, but it's been too much music dropping.
It's been a lot of music.
Like as far as like how people situating their EPs.
Well, no, not even that. It's just it's
Because
so
I know
much.
Wale dropped a lot of stuff.
It's hard to really digest.
He dropped a lot of stuff.
A lot of EPs he dropped.
I don't
Did
know.
he?
I hate Wale.
What?
What?
Whoa.
Probably one of the worst rappers I done heard.
Oh no!
Yeah, I hate Wale with a passion. Yeah.
The worst rappers.
Yeah, he's just trash. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
How so?
Shit.
Content doesn't hold me. He doesn't really display too much of a skill set when it comes to rapping.
Oh no, bro.
He tries to over conceptualize, if that makes any sense. And it's like,
Yeah.
I get
But
that.
he's the only one that does it though.
And it's a
And it's
reason for
good.
that. No, it's not.
Dog, that dude is a great rapper, dog.
Is he?
Technically.
So who?
Technically.
Okay, I know you said you was a fan of Joe Budden. Just curious, who else do you listen to? Like, who you?
Some of my favorite projects this year, Royce the 5'9", loved his 2 joints he
No,
dropped.
leave him alone, Ren. Leave him alone.
I feel
You
like
can't get a pass because he like Royce, dog, and he say Wale is trash.
no, I mean I feel like Nipsey holds the album of the year this year.
Leave him alone.
Fucks with Nipsey.
I mean I really like everything, to be honest. It's just
Except
that
for
Wale,
Wale.
he's one guy I couldn't click with.
Wow.
I feel like that about J. Cole though.
What? See, I'm not mad at that.
I feel like that about
You
J.
feel like
Cole.
he's trash?
I don't feel like he's trash. He's not for me. He's not for me.
I can see people going that way. But it's a line to be drawn between saying
He's not for me. and
he's not
someone's
for
trash.
me and he's just not a good rapper.
I mean, so technically, we speaking from a technical aspect. Jay
I
Point
always
is
start
he's
at a technical
He's a dope
aspect.
MC. Like he can rap, but it's just not for me.
So from a technical aspect, what is Wale giving you?
Bars.
Favorite Wale bar?
Couldn't tell you.
I know. I mean,
I knew that was coming.
Lord, flower bomb.
I knew that was coming.
Lotus fly.
Really.
Nah, I'm
was a
gonna
singer.
tell you why
Yeah.
I can't give you a favorite bar. Because I don't remember shit until I'm hearing it.
Okay.
So it's not that I don't know a hard Wale line.
Mm-hmm.
It's that I'd have to be hearing a song and then I can quote what I like from the song.
Okay. Favorite Wale project?
Okay. Dope Wale line.
Album about nothing.
Dope Wale
Yeah,
line.
album about nothing.
Good rappers ain't eating. They Olsen 20. I got an emergency at the house, y'all. I gotta go.
Yeah, I'm out of here too. Hey, it's been a fella. It's been nice, fella.
We ain't gonna wrap up that quick.
Nah, I gotta go. He's texting me.
Okay.
All right, baby.
I'm gonna walk Jay out.
Hey,
Oh, I didn't know.
yeah, we can hold it down.
Yeah, no, okay,
For
it's
sure.
all good. It's all good. So 2018.
Oh shit. Damn. Oh, run it.
So 2018.
2018. I already fuck with Nipsey off top.
Okay.
I like you know what? Like I'm going all over the place on
It's all
2018.
good.
So J-Rock,
Rock had a nice album.
I had to sit with it for a little bit.
Okay.
It just wasn't like
It wasn't an album that like hit you right away.
right.
It's one of those that you learn to appreciate with time.
Yeah.
And that's my problem with so much music coming out this year is that
Mm-hmm.
we don't get a chance to really sit and digest the music. We listen to it for about a week.
Mm-hmm.
But actually, 24 hours, we got our own review. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like
Definitely.
we're crowning whether it's classic or it's
Right,
trash in a
right.
week. And it's like you have to let these albums sit with you for some time.
Yes.
When I listen to something, I have the morning spin. I got the car spin.
Yes.
I got the work spin.
Okay.
I got the gym spin.
Yeah.
And like in each different setting, you take away something different with the music.
Yes, you do.
And I really wish that like we would just sit down and really be patient with these albums and like soak them up. Like Pusha, Daytona was probably the second best album to drop this year to me.
See, I had to sit with Daytona because I'm not, I know about that world, but I'm not really, you know what I'm saying?
And see, that's the thing. I'm not in that world either.
Right.
But listening to that album,
Yeah.
I felt like I can go cook something up and send it off. It's no different than when Good Kid, Mad City came out. The beautiful thing about that album was that I felt like I was in L.A.
No, Good Kid, Mad City, that was a beautiful album.
Yo, that's
Classic.
one of a classic. Yes,
That's a classic.
yes, that is a classic.
That's a classic
I
album.
was tasked to put a list together of the classic albums to release post Biggie and Pac era, and I'm only at like 5 or 6 albums.
What? What do you
Can,
have
can
so
we get
far?
that list?
Yeah.
Blueprint,
Right.
Good Kid, Mad City,
Right.
Victory Lap,
Okay. Yeah. Right. Nip.
shit, and I kind of get stuck. Black Album,
I like Black Album.
and my 5th is losing me right now. But there's not a lot of classic
Right.
material. There's a lot of good albums, but a lot of these things
It's hard.
don't-
It's hard to say classic.
It is. It is.
No Kanye.
No, Kanye doesn't have a classic
No?
album. No, not at all.
Kanye?
No,
No?
not even close. Okay, I'm glad
50?
you said this. 50, Get Rich or Die Trying was maybe classic for the moment, but if you go back and listen to the album today, it doesn't stand as strong as it did back then.
It sure doesn't.
So
but my thing that you have to take in consideration is every few years there's an artist that comes around that changes the climate of hip hop.
Absolutely.
50 was one of them.
But that doesn't automatically write you into a classic.
That puts you in the running,
And-
if nothing else, because the fact that you had to stop whatever type of music that you were doing because 50 dropped, it has to mean something.
Nope, because I'm giving that credit to Dre and M. Because once the machine came from behind 50, it fell apart.
It didn't fall apart.
He was a 2 album and done.
3.
Nah. What was that, Curtis, the third one?
Was it
I
Curtis?
don't.
That's what I'm saying. We
I
don't
don't
know.
I don't want to say.
You
I don't
know what I'm
want
saying?
to.
We don't know.
But to be fair with the whole thing, though, man, in general, you gotta keep in mind the time, not the time, the lifespan of an artist only lasts 2 albums before the fall off.
Really? 2 albums?
Maybe 3. Maybe.
Maybe 3.
Maybe.
Can I
3.
get some examples of these?
Okay.
Shit, 50.
50 is definitely
He went
one,
somewhere
even,
else.
Even though I liked
But we
a lot of what I heard from 50.
we took away a key component. Once he thought he was bigger than Dre and bigger than M,
He was.
the music didn't sound the
Whoa,
same.
whoa. Wait a minute. 50 had still been 50.
The
There was
person,
just a lot more going on by the time that third album came out.
nah, that third album sucked.
Because Dre only works with somebody for the first project anyway.
Yeah.
No, Dre had his hands in the Massacre. M had his hands in the Massacre.
M might have. Dre only works with somebody for their first project.
I disagree with that. He may not be as hands-on, but check them credits. Dre is always there.
Yeah, that's because he signed up to the label. He signed to the company. Dre only did The Chronic. And then 10 years later,
All eyes on
Chronic 2, Chronic 2001, damn near. Dre, he loses the excitement after that first project is gone. Snoop Dogg, Doggy Style, was the Dre project. After that, it wasn't a Dre project.
I mean, but that we got to take into account everything else that was going on with Death Row.
Eminem, I can give Eminem 2. I can give him
3.
the Slim Shady and the Marshall Mathers.
Eminem show. You got to give him Eminem show.
Oh.
No, I'm saying that didn't sound like it had a whole lot of Dre going on with it.
I disagree.
Uh,
Hey, Don Weave.
It wasn't
is in the
it
building.
wasn't the stripped down production that Dre was doing for the Marshall Mathers and the Slim Shady LP.
I mean, only because he may have let M run and do a little bit more on his own, but he was still there. And you can hear it in the music. The drop off with Eminem was between the Eminem show and Encore.
yeah,
That's when it's
yeah.
like, okay, what's going on? And then everything else after Eminem's been trash, which is why his legacy is like dead to me.
Because
Now,
the
even with
last
Kamikaze?
two,
I mean,
the last two been pretty strong, dog.
Kamikaze was fire.
no, you can't say the last 2 because the last one was him talking about how everybody should have loved the one before that. So like he identified that was a drop
The
off.
Marshall Mathers LP 2 was hard as shit.
But that wasn't the last one before Kamikaze.
Okay, we
It
skipped one then.
was
Relapse.
I thought Relapse was before Marshall Mathers LP 2, but I could be wrong.
After.
I could be
or
wrong.
Recovery, one of the two.
yeah, one
Yeah,
was-
nobody likes either one of those.
Fair enough. But what I'm saying is that with Eminem, Eminem, just like Nas, like the tail end of the career isn't that great.
You think he's done? Why you said tail end?
Whoa.
I don't think we don't want him anymore.
No, I'm talking about Nasir Jones.
Nah,
So
Nas
Life
is
is Good wasn't a good album?
it was cool.
Life is Good was.
That was the shit.
How you gonna say it was cool?
It didn't,
only-
it didn't get the accolades that the stuff before Stillmatic
Stillmatic, Godson.
or Godson. It didn't get none of those accolades.
It was the shit
It was a great album.
because he was coming off of bullshit. So it's like, damn, he's back rapping good again. Because he dropped Untitled.
Oh, you talking about
Hip Hop is Dead. Like
you talking about
those were
Streets
good,
Disciples? Hip hop.
Streets Disciple wasn't great,
see,
and Streets
All right, I'm
Disciple
outta
was
here,
too
man.
many fucking songs.
but what I'm saying is that like we appreciate mediocre music coming off of terrible albums.
You know what?
Appreciate mediocre music.
I'm sitting here
Coming
trying
off
to.
of
I'm trying to
terrible
figure
albums,
out
yes.
where this is, like, how this is coming. Cause you on the first drink and you ain't killed it yet.
I haven't.
So this is you and your full serve.
Oh
sober
man, listen,
mind.
man. Look, man. Hey, we can go
Talking
here
this
all
shit.
night. You know, don't.
Hey.
From Pac to like all of this.
What we gonna say about Pac? What we gonna say about Pac?
Slow down, man.
Arguably one of the most overrated rappers of all time.
Let me get. Hey, can we get that boy B on? Cause he.
Nah, that boy B can't explain his way through this one, dog.
I mean, if we really look at it, like, a lot of people hold All Eyes on Me
Wait
in
a
high
minute.
regard. Album full of
wait a
filler.
minute. Wait, you damn right.
Yeah.
You damn right. That album was full of filler.
I mean,
he didn't have a lot to say on none of that shit.
I mean-
It was a bunch of freestyles. Let's tell the truth.
Yo, let's keep it real.
It was
man.
all the mood and the feeling and the passion that we felt listening to it.
Yep.
It wasn't a bunch of great rapping going on there.
And Pac
was
hasn't
just Pac.
displayed a lot of great rapping throughout his career. He's just been a very energetic, poetic individual.
That
So
works though.
It does work.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Like
Wait a minute.
Wale?
I had a point to make, but I
ahead.
got thrown off.
I'm sorry.
Dr. Dre did Good Kid, Mad City. What did he do for Kendrick Lamar after that? Because none of the rest of the albums had a whole lot of Dr. Dre influence.
And if we listen to the rest of the albums, it's like, go get Dre again. Like that's what
He said,
Oh,
go
shit.
get Dre again.
Like,
Okay.
I mean, and that's real shit because you got To Pimp a Butterfly. Look, to all of y'all, oh, you don't get it. You know, you have to really understand the concept. Fuck that. That shit fell on deaf ears. He had to bounce back with Damn and bring us all the way back to make us, like, even when an artist drops an album right after an album, he knows he fucked up. Kendrick
Ooh-wee.
tried to slip in that Untitled shit, the unreleased, unmixed joints. No, bro, you're not distracting us. This album was ass. No replay value. So now you come back with Damn. We praise Damn because Damn brings us back to what we wanted in the first place.
Hey, he's speaking though. Cause
Yeah.
Hey, come on.
Hey, no argument.
no argument.
I don't completely agree.
But hey, it's some
But
truth.
I agree.
Some truth. Hey, go get
I
Dre
agree.
back. Go get Dre back.
Go get Dre back.
Game.
Oh man.
Game.
I like now.
He has one of those
that,
classics for
that
me.
last album, the 1993. That bitch was hard.
Yeah.
but I didn't play
Jesus
it a lot.
P is a piece is a game classic.
Right.
Jesus Peace.
Yes. That was on my list as well. It's coming back to me now.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Game has a
He
classic,
does have a classic album.
but Nas doesn't.
No, I never said Nas doesn't have a classic. Nas
You didn't
has,
mention them.
Not, but the question was post Biggie and Pac era, so I didn't count Illmatic, or it was written because that was 9496. You know, Nas was
You
still
ain't
going
count
back.
But you
God's
didn't
Son?
count God's Son or Stillmatic either.
I didn't. Both were pretty okay albums. Like they were good albums, but
shit.
I mean, listen, Stillmatic. Come on, man. Are we?
God's Son is classic, bro.
What?
God's Son
Wait
is
a minute.
classic.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
If I have to pick
What
out a
makes-
Stillmatic and God's Son, it's God's Son.
Why? Because it has Book of Rhymes.
The bullet jumps back in the clip.
I mean,
What'd he
listen,
say?
man, and don't
Oh,
get me
okay.
wrong. Like Stillmatic,
That shit was cool as shit though.
a very good album, but we have to. Everything can't be a classic. Stillmatic doesn't
Everything's
sound the
not,
same
though.
right now.
Huh?
Stillmatic doesn't sound like we had a conversation the other day. Takeover or Ether.
Ether.
I've always been on the fence with this one. I've never thought that
Ether.
Ether outside of the beat was the best response.
Listen
Shout
to
out, shout out to Andrew Schultz. He said,
I'm finna
Nigga,
say, go ahead and say it. 'Cause
everybody
you sound
said-
like you finna say what I
everybody
said.
says you just got Ether. Nobody says you just got taken over.
only because of the moment. The moment made Ether greater than what it is. If you listen to Ether now, that is a very subpar diss track. Very subpar. Like it's really
It
is.
is.
There's no substance to
Fat
it. It
lip,
sounds
dick-
dick sucking lips.
Right.
Tybo ho. Are you Is he Puffy and you Biggie?
Ew.
Like,
Brolic trying to acknowledge
yeah, come on, man. It's like, I just think that at some point we have to be comfortable keeping it real about our music.
Of course.
And it's not until we
That's
got
what I do
older
all the time.
that we were able to keep it real about Pac. It's like, yo, Pac was cool for what he delivered, but overall, average rapper,
Pac
average
was on
albums.
movement, though.
So who's a great rapper
a great rapper?
Pac was
Jay-Z.
outside of Jay-Z?
Okay, that's
Don't
right.
throw the given
Jay
one
don't
out
count.
there.
Okay, now when you say great rapper, are we talking skill set or are we talking?
For me, I got criteria. I'm talking about when you think a great rapper, throw me one that you would say is a
Big.
great rapper.
Big.
Big?
Oh,
Where you from?
God. I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin,
Okay.
Midwest.
in my.
Yep. Hey, y'all see, I ain't named Cuckoo. Like, but no, I think like with Big, for an
I wonder
example,
how many people that went over their heads.
Big changed the way we rapped. Even with Nas changed the way we listen to rap. 1994,
Right.
he's what, 16, 17 years old, and the rhyme schemes, the cadence, the delivery, like it was all different.
And Big did that?
Big developed a flow. Big was one of the first to actually ride the beat. This is why he was able to be used in so many different facets.
And you say you ain't like the way he wrote.
Nah, it doesn't resonate with me.
Really?
It doesn't resonate with me.
I fuck with
Like,
Live from Bedford-Stuyvesant, the
The
livest one. Representing BK to the fullest. Gats I pull this bastard. Like the way he rapped, the way he flowed, the way.
I mean, I see it. It took me a while to catch it. I see it. I just don't see it as being that great.
Oh, it's transcending. It's transcending because look at his influences. This is another thing that separates him and Pac. When you think about Pac and you think about who Pac influenced and who
Whoa.
Pac left us,
Whoa.
Pac didn't really leave us a lot of rappers.
Whoa. That's because everybody who liked Pac that much tried to sound just like Pac, and you couldn't do it.
I mean, and it's you shouldn't do it.
You're
That's
right.
what it was
You're
because
right.
it wasn't a good thing to do, and that's the thing.
Only
like,
one could do it.
yeah, and we, like I said, we give him too much credit for that. Like with Big, we get a Jay-Z, we get a Jadakiss.
Wait a minute. Jadakiss?
Yes, they all up under the umbrella.
I don't listen to Jadakiss and hear Biggie at all.
Man, the flow.
Nah, bruh. Nah, man.
Like
I'm not giving.
I'll
you
go
that
with
one.
Fab.
I'm not gonna let you ride away
mean,
with that.
no, I'll go with Fab.
No, you're wrong on that
Yeah.
one too. No, sir.
like as far as the wordplay.
Yes.
No, sir.
As far as the wordplay.
Biggie's wordplay is nowhere near what Fab is doing.
Yes, it
Wait,
is.
nowhere near.
Listen to
Bullshit.
Life After
Wait,
Death.
what do you mean when you
Bullshit.
say that? Whose wordplay is better?
Fab.
Really?
Yes.
Listen to Life After Death.
Oh my God.
I'll try to listen to it again.
I ain't even say Ready to Die, but Life After Death.
Fab is, first of all, Fab is nice as shit with the rhymes.
Yes.
On a mixtape.
Whoa.
No, not just on a mixtape.
What's
He was nice with it when he was doing the girly songs with Lil Mo.
Yeah.
And after that, it was dead.
It's not dead.
The Fab.
Loso's Way. That was a classic album.
He just did the Freddie and Jason joint, and you could hear it all through the Freddie.
So
and
you ain't like the
Jason
Freddie
joint.
and Jason?
The Freddie and Jason joint was cool, but okay, Humvee, you just pissed me off.
I'm sorry.
Bring it back.
We have
Take a
to
sip.
stop.
Take a sip.
Yeah, let me take a sip, man.
He said, let me take a So
We have to stop using that C word so loosely.
I'm sorry. That you are
Fabulous and classic should never be in the same
He had a
sentence.
classic song,
right. Which one?
Breathe.
Breathe.
Oh,
I'm not mad at that. Hey, Breathe was epic.
That shit was her.
But I don't know. Do I give Just Blaze more credit than Fab?
Oh, look.
Man, look, the producer always deserves just as much credit as the rapper for the song.
But anybody could have
Nobody-
hopped on that
nobody-
track. That's what I'm saying.
Nah.
They wouldn't have said breathe.
Nah.
They would have said something else.
Only the top tier would have made this song what it is. Otherwise, it'll sound like a Dipset song.
So let me ask y'all a question since we're
You're
in
right.
music now. Top 3 producers, Humvee.
I like West Coast. DJ Quick.
Okay.
I hate this type of question. I'm not prepared. I'm not prepared.
Hey, we on the spot tonight, baby.
I got to take some. I got to write a list and weed some out.
DJ Quick, Jermaine Dupri,
man.
and I'll go with somebody up east. I'll go with Just Blaze.
Okay.
I'll go with Just Blaze.
Should I go or you?
I shouldn't have said Jermaine Dupri.
Nah, you should.
No,
but,
Dupree. I can understand it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna knock it, but
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
just
not.
like
He's a
Dupree. I want to. I'm talking
Okay,
about the hands on
scratch.
niggas.
No, you know what? Scratch Just Blaze and add Dre.
You
But see,
gonna
he just
scratch-
said hands on, and Dre is probably the furthest from hands on.
But he know how to do it.
since Doggy Style. Dre probably hasn't been very much hands on since Doggy Style.
Fair enough.
Well, he did California Love.
We gonna get arrested, Scott Storch and Mailman. Shit.
Okay. Oh, I forgot about Scott Storch.
Scott.
And he's
Yeah.
coming back. Yeah. I
So-
forgot about Scott.
I mean, my thing is when you start seeing hits that were actually done by somebody, like songs that made that type of impact, like it's really hard because I could say Just Blaze.
You got to throw Swizz in there.
I don't just really fuck with Swizz like that, bro.
You got to throw
Oh.
Swizz in there.
Swizz is very limited,
Yes.
What?
Yes.
very limited.
He trashed
Swizz
me, bro.
Beats?
Like I would never. No.
Swizz Beats is like Beats by the Pound, in No Limits heyday.
I'll get Beats by the pound before I get Swizz.
Okay. Pharrell?
I forgot about Pharrell.
Any Pharrell guys?
I can give Pharrell.
I can get Pharrell.
He can't do it without Chad though. But
Okay, well, we'll say the Neptune.
we'll say the Neptune.
Fair. Kanye.
No,
Not anymore.
no.
I think Daytona was arguably some of his best production.
Here's my problem with Kanye. When Kanye first came out, it was game changing.
Yep, sample based and
But when I realized that it took absolutely no work to do the beats that Kanye was doing, that hurt it
how do you come to that realization?
because I did it.
Oh, excuse me.
Because I sat there, my homeboy TP the Truth, shout out to TP the Truth. I need a couple more beats from you. I was showing him how to work the MPC and shit. He wanted to get involved with the music. I knew how to work the shit. I'm still not the best at it. I'm not the greatest at producing, but I know how to work shit. Because I sit here and do nothing else while everybody else is watching sports and the shit I'll be playing on the computer. Anyway, so T started fucking with samples. And to this day, the reason why he doesn't fuck with samples is because that time we were in my apartment, he was sitting there going through the shit that Kanye was using. And it wasn't like he wasn't even really digging. It was like using popular shit that you can come across. He's chopping an 8-bar loop and adding drums.
Well, that's the Puff formula too. Like that's
Yeah. I mean, it's a quick hit, no doubt. But if that's all you gotta do, like y'all heard the beats I was playing, and they were tight.
Yeah, those were hard for sure.
The thing is, I didn't do that much work. It was just finding those samples. So if you take the digging out of it, where you're finding a sample that people haven't used and slowing it and changing it and playing it in different ways, like if you take that out of it and you just find a good sample that people are used to and using an 8-bar loop, you're doing no work. So you can't be the greatest. That's like if you're a basketball player and you don't dribble well, you don't pass well. You one of them people, as soon as they come up to guard you, you cuff the ball like this. Like when you're kids, you didn't know what to do with it.
Right.
But you can shoot a hell of a free throw. Can you be a great player? All you doing is shooting free throws.
I mean, but it's
It works, yeah. As long as you can get fouled, you can win a game.
okay. I
But
see
as
where
soon
you're
as you
going
can't get fouled, if they don't foul you, if they just let you stand there and you're not in front at the top of the key, you ain't worth shit. So if you don't have that right sample and you're not digging for it, you picking hits already. They throw you out there with your SP12 or your MPC or whatever it is that you're using at the time, your ASR, because we talking 15, 20 years ago, and you got to actually dig through and find samples and you don't know how to do it and you can't make something out of nothing, you ain't worth shit.
So who can make something out of nothing?
Just Blaze.
This
I've
is-
seen it. They had a series.
Oh yeah, they did
on YouTube,
Yeah.
and I've seen Just Blaze made 3 beats. The first 2 beats were hard as shit, and he didn't even want to use them. He was like, I'm gonna save them for later. That nigga cold.
Okay. Timberland, anybody?
Oh, I forgot
No.
about Timbo.
No.
No, it's all presets.
Whoa. But I'll fuck with Timbo. I'll fuck with him.
Yeah, I like this. I like this, man. I like this.
I'll fuck with Timbo.
No, I'm gonna tell you why with that one.
Okay.
And my homeboy TP hit me up when I was chopping it up with him, cause I sat there and watched T make beats. Like I know this dude is cold.
Mm-hmm.
You never see Timberland make a beat. Have you ever seen Timberland make
I
a
haven't
beat?
seen a lot of cats make a beat. I mean, but what are you saying by saying that?
What I'm saying is he that good, or is he Kanye in the game?
Damn. I seen Manny make a beat.
I've seen Manny make a beat. I seen him make a subpar beat and a good beat.
Manny does not deserve to be in this conversation.
Why not?
Because he hasn't shown to be anything outside of Cash Money to me.
He's done a few outside of Cash Money.
A few.
T.I.
Like, give me Jazzy Faye over Manny.
I forgot about Jazzy.
Give me DJ Toon.
Okay, I'm not mad at that.
DJ, what did he make?
He did he do What You Know About That by T.I.?
Yep. He was on a lot of T.I.'s projects.
He made the big sounding songs. Like the shit that was like, you know, the big sounding shit.
What you know about that?
But I would go along those lines. DJ Toon, Just Blaze, DJ Quick. Man,
is
I hate
very
to say
underrated.
names that everybody knows. Like, cause there's some people that we missing. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not
Listen.
familiar enough with Jay Dilla to say Jay Dilla's one of those guys.
All right, listen, rest in peace, Dilla. You know, I don't even want to go there. But no, yeah, rest in peace, Dilla. I'm straight.
What you think about Premier?
Primo,
I forgot about Premier.
Primo, I'm straight on Premier. Give me Pete Rock.
Ooh,
Give me D Dot.
Pete Rock, D Dot.
Like this.
Now let me say this about Primo.
Okay.
I felt like Primo was super limited. Like, you know his sound.
Super.
But let me tell you what changed that. When I got into production, I started looking up everything, history on it. That's why I know what a SP12 is, because they didn't make them shits when I started fucking with shit. Primo started making beats on an MPC 60. The memory on the MPC 60 was like,
512.
I want to say 512 megabytes. It was super low.
Damn.
So he had to learn how to make his chops within this 3-second time space. So he's making all of these beats with only 3-second chops. To make the amount of shit that he's been able to create using 12 pads. I don't even think it was 12 pads on the MP360. But I'm going to assume it was 12, because I know it wasn't 16. You got 12 pads, you got 3 seconds per pad, and you creating so many discs, so many beats. You put a lot of work in to be able to do that. That's what changed my mind about Primo.
I respect that. I respect that.
What about Ski Beats?
Who the hell is Ski Beats?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you the same thing.
He fuck with Currency.
Sleepy music, I'm straight.
Big Crit.
Oh God.
What's
I
wrong
like
with Crit?
I don't like how, see, we have this thing where the people that we like, we want to catapult them and see them do more than what they can. And Crit is one of those artists that, kind of like Cole, like you have to get out of your own way. I would love to hear Cole with different production. This is why, a lot of his music doesn't, I won't say it doesn't age as well, but Cole doesn't have any classics. And there's a reason for that, because he doesn't test himself. He's too comfortable. He stays in his own box, his own comfort zone.
He does.
And I would love to see somebody else bring something else out of Cole, just like Crit, because Crit can rap.
I disagree with the Cole thing.
Okay.
Because Cole's 3 albums sound completely different on each album.
But yes,
They're
but
themed
each album
albums.
sounds almost the same.
No.
Yes.
No.
This one and the one before. Yeah, it does.
Yes.
This one and the one before. Huh? This one and the one before. Now, the classic album.
No, they don't.
The closest one he has to a classic
Yeah,
is Born
this-
Sinner.
What?
That's the closest he has.
I'm with you on that one.
So y'all fuck with Born Sinner?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Very versatile album.
My problem with Cole is, and this is something that I feel very close to. He doesn't go far out of his personal range of music, of experience, I should say, with this music. So, from him being so heavy on creating music from an early age, he doesn't draw from a whole lot. So he doesn't talk about a whole lot. So it's personal. So when he talks about college, he talked about his college years way too much. But that was where he was fresh out of. So that's what he was referring to. Mm-hmm. And now he gets to talking about family life and financial
Right.
things. That's where he is. So you can give him credit for that, but as far as it coming across as great music, it's not going to come across as great music because it's not as entertaining as somebody who either makes a club record or a street record.
Well, no, it doesn't have to necessarily be entertaining, but
It has to be. It's music.
no, I get what you're saying, but when your examples were club records and street records, like you don't necessarily need that to have, a lasting album. One of my favorite albums of all time, B by Common.
That was a good album.
Very good album. And it sounds amazing to this day.
It
Kanye gave Common something different that he had been needing his entire career. Versatility.
Right.
That's it. And that's all I want to see. I want to see another producer come into the mix and give Cole something else. Push him. Because if you hear him across all this other shit, he's killing features left and right.
Yeah.
The beats are there for him. But
Right.
he's
a
caught
great
up in
feature
his...
guy.
And I'm not mad at it because I fall victim to the same shit in podcasting. I like staying within my bubble because I'm great in that bubble. I can be better in somebody else's format, but why when I'm already doing good things on my own? So I get where Cole is coming from, but step out the box. Get a different producer. Do something like Joe Budden and Rage. Get A-Rap Music to do the whole album. Like that's another underrated producer. A-Rap.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Knots. Like we can, man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, it's a lot.
It's a lot of cats.
It's a lot,
Yeah,
man. We gonna talk over so many people's heads. We keep doing that, though. We start talking about N.O. Joe and you know what I'm saying. We start talking about Daz. People will be
I fuck
familiar
with
with the
Daz.
work that Daz did. Just people wouldn't know that Daz
Did it? Yes,
Right.
yes. Same with Havoc.
Right.
Man,
Where
listen.
do you sit with Mobb Deep? I'm not a big Mobb Deep fan.
I'm not either. I felt, they were, New York was just gassing the fuck out of everybody they had.
I took the tape back when I stole it.
Rest in peace, Prodigy.
This guy.
I felt he could rap, but again, what was his solo joint? His solo joint was so hard, but as a unit, overrated group.
Yeah.
Man, give me Outkast, I'll be straight.
Yeah. Fuck
Big
with
Boy been doing some shit.
No, he hasn't.
Yes, he has.
And where's 3 Stacks? Rap. 3 Stacks. Look, I don't want to see you in another movie, another TV show.
He's
I don't want
tired
to see
of
you
it, man.
singing on no shit. Don't say you're featuring on Kanye's album just to do some goddamn ad libs. Rap.
He's especially tired of after he did the last one about when he shot slugs at Drake. About
Drake.
Yeah, he did shoot slugs at the 6 God.
yeah, 6 guy go hard.
Yeah, no, I'm a huge Drake fan.
Man,
You
fuck
fuck with
Drake.
Drake? See, that's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
I'm a huge Drake fan.
DJ and Ill don't fuck with Drake.
Man.
Because I'll tell
on
you
his
why.
way.
I'll
He's
tell
on
you
his
why
way,
we're
too.
gonna keep it short.
Okay.
Because Drake can rap, but he doesn't do it enough.
So what?
That's why I don't like Drake.
I like the crooning better anyway.
Oh, nah,
I
that
mean,
nigga
I'm-
can't sing either.
I was on the way here vibing to Jaded.
You know what I'm saying?
Motherfucker, he can't sing.
I mean, but that's fine.
Okay, as long as you, okay,
Yeah, no, I'm not. Yeah.
we all right then.
no,
Just don't fake like, oh, he can rap and he can sing. Nah, he can't sing. Man.
Nah,
He's
I
not
do
a
agree.
singer, dog.
If Drake raps, a lot of people can't touch him. Like just pure rapping, like
But
the boy
he
is
won't
gifted.
do it. Like you listen to, like I was riding in the whip, and like 3 songs back to back came on that was either a Drake song or a Drake feature. And feature. I can't talk. Shout out to Buffalo Trace. And I'm listening to it. I'm in love with who I am. Back in high school, I used to bust it to the like. He ain't saying shit.
You had me.
His voice is working for him. He's Tupac now.
Damn.
But what I will say though, he channeled his inner Big, and he rolled the fuck out that beat. Rolled the beat like no other.
He's still not doing great with it though. Dog. Like it.
Sicko Mode was hard.
Sicko Mode isn't Drake though. But that's not. That's neither here nor there.
Yeah, I was gonna say we can talk about that for another 10 minutes. Look, hey, hip hop is my shit, man. Like I can sit back and do this.
You
shit
in the
all
right
night.
place, cause
Yeah.
man, let's do these voicemails before we go 2 hours in and we ain't talked about nothing.
Damn.
But underrated rappers and
overrated rappers.
Boy, say overrated rapper.
Bloodline coming soon, man. I think Reese hit us up, so
Oh,
Reese,
shit.
we need you to come so we can finish this Bloodline project.
Baby sneeze.
Yo, y'all crazy.
This nigga with the baby sneeze, man. I'm trying to, man. My phone be doing some janky shit sometimes, man. I filled up my phone memory, and I can't figure out how to erase the right shit to make it work.
You didn't give your 3. We
Producers?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna go with Just Blaze for sure.
Just Blaze.
Pharrell. And who gives me that sound? I'ma cheat. I'ma say give me Kanye.
Oh man, golly!
Only
I'd have
because
went Black
Kanye-
Milk.
Yo, Black fucking Milk, man.
I mean, Black Milk had one project, man, that was hard as shit. And that was
Bring It On
my
Down.
real introduction to Black Milk.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Ninth Wonder.
Oh, I forgot about it.
I love
I'll
Ninth
take
Wonder
mine.
sound,
I'll take
dog.
mine about it. Yeah.
I love Ninth Wonder sound. Okay, let's see what's going on here.
Boy, y'all didn't hear the topic. What's up, man? This is Montoya, man. And I'm listening to the show, and then we get on this women's rights, pumping gas and paper plates and all that there, man. Look here, man. Facts of the matter is, women want equal pay, but they don't want equal responsibility as a man in this world.
I
If
think
you
I
both
said
be
that.
all in bed, a man and woman in bed, and they hear something go bump, who's supposed to get up and go check that out? It ain't the woman.
Right.
You understand me? So no, you don't get equal pay. When that grass needs to be cut, it ain't the woman cutting that grass, so you don't get equal pay. There's a dick tax that got to be paid.
Cool.
And so women, you just gonna have to just take second fiddle when it comes to that. You know you ain't getting out there pumping gas.
Huh.
You understand me? Sit your ass down, take that smaller check, and enjoy the luxuries of being a woman. Because it's hard out here for men, so we need that pay. Get off the boo. Peace out, y'all.
Yo, take that smaller
Shout
check.
out to Montoya, man. Shoot from the Hip podcast. He brought that word.
Yo,
Man.
Amen.
But it's truth.
Yeah.
No, I'm not
I've
gonna
heard it
argue
that
that.
way. I've said it that way.
Yeah.
I mean, what else can you say
Yeah,
about it? Like you
50-50
talking
my
about
bills,
you don't want to
please.
have a man if the man don't want his plate, whatever. Look,
Yeah.
it ain't gonna be equal. It's just not. So you can't sit there and play that card. Old girl that was here, what was her
Shout out to MJ.
name? Yeah, MJ, man. MJ was
What
here.
up?
And she seemed to be the exception to the rule on some of this stuff.
Yeah.
But you're the exception to the rule, you're not the rule.
Right. There it is.
Let me go to the next one. Holy shit. Okay, here we go.
Yeah. What's up? This Reese. Shoot from the Hip Show. DJ, man, I do not understand. I don't get it. So you, according to what you're saying, you can beat women and call somebody out for beating women, and that's fine.
Whoa.
I'll give you an example. Say I did some shit, committed a crime against a person. I can call somebody else out for it, whether they dead or not. I think the shit is corny. I think he was reaching and trying to sell records. And look for shock value because he's talentless.
Okay, where the pause button? Okay.
Shout out to Vic Mensa.
Yeah, this is one. This is referring to. Was that no? That was
Vic Mensa versus Triple X
Tentacion.
R.I.P.
Rest in peace.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, Vic was corny for that. Yeah,
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna play the rest of it.
Oh, I'm trying to figure out why you like everything that everybody else. You do not like nothing that everybody else likes. So I'm trying to help. Eminem is corny, whack. Most black people really don't like him, but you think he the best. Zero cannot sing. He does not make good albums. His music is basic, but yet he great. Drake sings, but he can't sing, and his albums are weak. James Harden loses to Steph Curry, has no titles. He's flamed out in the playoffs, but he's better than Steph Curry, who's won titles and showed up big all the time. You got to help me understand this. This is the different level of hate that this is hating on another level, man. It got to be another level for this type of hate. Because you seem to hate on everything that everybody else likes. Or everything that a regular person would seem as good, you seem to hate on. So you got to explain it to me. I did check out that Wale album. It is dope. And to me, it is dope as hell. To me, it's a singer. That's what I'm trying to say.
He lost me.
Anyway, y'all keep up the good work, man. I'm still listening out there, checking you boys out weekly. Y'all take it easy. Oh, I had that verse ready, man. These last few weeks, my wife been out of town a lot, and I've been going through it. So that verse gonna be ready though, son. Now I can give you what do you call that? What that shit y'all said? An interlude or whatever, a little, one of them joints. But yeah, y'all be easy.
The Reese from the Shoot from the Hip podcast. What's up, man?
They shooting.
Hey, it look like you got that little animosity toward DJ to DJ. What's going on, man?
Man, you know that's how Reese talk, man. That's the way I talk. Haven't you heard me? What do you say? Haven't you heard my movies? Seen my movies?
Samuel.
That's the way I talk.
Well, Vic Mensa, and then he came out with what's the other song? Empathy? Or whatever. He dropped a little.
I haven't listened to it.
I haven't even listened to it.
I don't know if I care to listen to it.
Yeah, I don't think I do.
Yeah, Vic is done. He hasn't done enough to even have this opinion.
Right.
Yeah, I just felt like it was in bad taste. Like, I know he kind of explained it a certain way, but once you come with, like, if you've done the same thing,
shut up.
Like, you can speak against it.
Right.
But you can't call somebody else out on it.
Right.
Especially somebody that's no longer here to defend himself.
Right.
Like, where's I hate that we live in such like an insensitive era now. Like, we don't give a fuck. We just say what we want. And
we do?
We do. Yeah.
Oh, we don't.
We do.
What were we talking about when we were talking about the if a man says something about a woman and inappropriately, and then we'd be like, ooh, like, nigga, you finna get fired or you finna go down.
We was talking about doing that skit.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't think so, bro.
Yeah, we don't respect anything anymore. Death is like we're so accustomed to seeing that. We're sharing dead bodies and people getting murdered left and right. We're having these outrageous opinions of.
I see what you did.
It's just it's tasteless. It's all bad.
Yeah.
It's on two sides, because people. Anyway.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
He called back, so let's see what else he got.
Shit.
He called back a couple times.
What the hell? What's going on, Reese?
Hello, man.
Oh, and another thing, DJ.
Oh shit.
Most basketball fans or people that watch the game a lot would agree with me that Jordan is better than LeBron. I don't even think LeBron he might be top. He in the top 10. He ain't top 5, I don't think. Anyway, but you tell me LeBron is better than Jordan. You swear by it. But, hey, Jay Young, man, what the fuck you be over there doing? Seems like you disappear a lot during the show. I was like, you over there, kind of working from your phone or what? And I forgot to mention, hey, man, them tracks y'all dropped for the album, them hoes are dope, man. That shit sound like some real good music, so I'm looking forward to it. I just want to make sure I gave y'all props. That's why I called back. I'm continuously listening to the show. And I heard those tracks when y'all put them on a few shows ago. But yeah, man, them tracks are dope, man. I'm looking forward to that shit, man. That's some real good rap music. So anyway, if I hear some more shit, I'll call y'all motherfuckers back.
Shout out to Reese again. Hey, it sounds like you driving a 1993 Taurus though with that click on.
Oh shit. That old Caprice.
Right.
Yo.
Oh man.
Come back again.
Nah, look, yeah, he did. But I did want to say this. I don't think most people are agreeing with you that Jordan is better than LeBron.
What's your take, Weave?
Is any he hasn't? Where's Kobe at in the conversation? That's my take.
Jordan versus LeBron.
Yeah.
What you
I
got?
said
See,
that
and I don't like that disrespect that we do to Kobe. I can't answer that question unless we bring Kobe in the mix.
Black
but,
Mamba is Black Mamba.
all right,
But
fair enough.
But wait, we're not talking about who is the great.
okay,
the
who's
greatest.
just better between the two?
Yeah, just between the two.
Give me Jordan.
Okay.
Yeah.
I roll with it.
Yeah, like it's
I mean,
not
I don't have a dog in the fight. I'm just only thing I'm saying is when you say most people, I've seen multiple people argue on both sides of it. So when you say most people, that always strikes me as something that's like, man, you can't show me the stats on that. I've seen enough people say LeBron is better than Jordan, and other people saying, nah, Jordan's better. That's why it's been a back and forth. So
it's
I don't.
only a back and forth because, like I said, we don't have respect for our legends. Like we're so quick to make hot takes. We're so quick to stand on a certain side. It's like a lot of these cats that have these opinions didn't even watch Jordan.
Yeah.
To see what was really taking place, to see the defense that was played on. Man, don't get me started on that shit. Like
Yeah.
LeBron is cold, but look, Jordan wasn't missing
I
two
would-
free throws in the clutch down by one.
Damn.
I'll tell you that right
Yeah.
now. I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck if it was a regular season game.
And he was sick.
I don't think he was sick though.
You don't think Jordan was sick?
I don't think so.
You don't think he was sick?
I don't think it was that bad. You know, he ain't had
Pippen
no
ain't had to carry him.
100.2 degrees.
Yeah.
Right.
Get your sweaty ass off.
Drink some Gatorade.
Hey
nigga.
man, I had the flu before, man. Ain't nobody doing all that shit with the flu.
Yeah, hell no. The flu game. Look, I got the flu games on. But anyway,
Oh shit.
yeah, this has been
Okay.
fun, fellas, man.
Oh man, it gets better.
Hey, I'm keeping listening to the shows, man, and it's real good. But now, I don't know who this Lady MJ, and when she said respect to the drug dealers, I pray to God she was lying. I'm kidding. So if y'all, whoever friend that is, please find. I'm really interested if that was true or she was trying to be. Because if she believes that drug dealing is okay, man, hey, man, I don't want to say that derogatory, you know, but, man, come on, man. I do that. Before you answer any of my other voicemails, I would like to know if that girl believes drug dealing is okay. She said shout out to the drug dealers, and I would really like to know what she meant by that. Because it sounds very ignorant, and it sounds like some nigga shit. So, anyway, please find out for me. Please. Because I would like a follow-up on this story.
Oh, shit.
If that statement was true, I would really like a follow-up. It's your boy Reese, man. Keep it up.
God damn, Reese.
Reese need a
Man,
blunt.
I'm pretty sure that was just a kind of a joke thrown out there, Reese. I don't think anybody in here actually thought she was seriously like,
Right.
you know, shout out to the drug dealers. They kept me going. You know, I don't think it was one of those moments, Reese.
Yeah.
I think he just took that one a little bit too serious.
Yeah. You say, oh, the God. Like, damn. That's what's up, man.
Yeah, ain't nobody in here trying to. Dog, do you know what we all do as a profession?
Right.
Like, there ain't nobody
enough.
really sitting here trying to, like, condone some shit.
Yeah.
But
Definitely.
it is job security.
Yes.
For you and us.
Yes.
For you, man.
Yep.
All right, I got one more.
One more.
Uno más.
All right, this is going to be my last one.
Oh, there you go. That Caprice again.
Hey, man, that's some Neanderthal shit. I don't know what kind of old school shit that is about a paper plate. Man, look, if it's formal, no. Maybe even a Sunday dinner, man. Like, man, paper plate, man, I use paper plates mine all the time. My brother ain't trying to be washing all them damn dishes. Man, you better get over it. Man, you better be a real player nigga. Be telling some chick, you don't eat your shit on paper plate, man. Because throughout the week, taking kids to practices and karate and shit. Man, niggas ain't got time. Man, you can save some time and wash some dishes. Double that shit up, paper plate, you know, kick rock.
Straight like
out
that.
of here. Well, but it's all interesting, good time, you know, for a podcast. So, y'all this is my last one. I ain't calling back.
I ain't gonna lie though, like depending on what the food is though, I need a real plate. And I go wash my own plate. I have no problem with that.
Right.
But I can't be like cutting up my steak and, you know, poking a hole in my shit. And
Makes sense.
Shorts off.
Yeah, man.
soaking, like,
Some of this shit too heavy for a paper plate.
Nah.
Makes sense.
But that was did somebody call or somebody email saying that I think somebody emailed and they said that did you hear it?
Nah.
Okay, somebody
The
had,
rib soup episode.
somebody had checked in with the show and said that the guy was mad at the girl because she brought him his food on a paper plate.
Yeah.
I don't know if they were at a function or at the crib. I'm assuming they were at the crib.
Has to be at the crib. At the function.
Yeah, at the function you expect a paper plate.
Facts.
And he didn't want his food on a paper plate. He felt like that was
Disrespectful.
to some degree. And I'm like,
he forced it.
Yeah, I don't. But I know some people have quirks.
I'm never gonna
They
be
have
mad
isms.
about it. I might say, baby, you know, at least let me get a plate to put this on. You know what I'm saying? But it's not. No,
There may
we're
be
not
some
doing that.
backstory to it.
Fair enough.
If there's some backstory to it that we don't know about, then it's yeah. It could be like she don't wash dishes or she washes the paper plates. Now, if she washes the paper plates, man, look,
don't
man,
wanna
get rid of
wash
these fucking
the
paper
paper
plates.
plate.
I'm
Yeah.
tired of you
Right.
putting paper plates in the sink. You know what I'm saying?
Tired of these flies
Soggy
in the
ass
fucking kitchen. Shit.
I'm just saying,
man.
dog. It could be that.
Yeah, makes sense, man. All right, man. Oh, the Lakers, Rondo.
Yes.
Rondo
yes,
and
yes. Oh,
So
man.
old CP3 hit him with a 2-piece.
And a biscuit.
So after seeing that little microscope when they zoomed in, so yeah, Rondo did spit.
Yeah, Rondo spit.
Rondo did spit.
Okay,
Did he
yeah, I said
spit
it
or did he
podcast.
just
Listeners, I should say. I know this is timestamping the show, so you know, yeah, whatever. The Houston Rockets played the Lakers. At some point, a brawl broke out,
Fourth quarter.
and there were some fines and suspensions handed out behind it. So who was it that pushed? That was Ingram pushed Harden.
Yep, that's what kicked it off.
Yeah.
And then at some point, Rondo got mad and he got involved, and he
Him and CP3
supposedly
was just going
spit
back and forth.
on Chris Paul. Chris Paul started throwing blows. Chris Paul, he got him with a couple of good ones.
Got a nice little undercut.
Let's give a better play-by-play. Verbal exchange.
Verbal exchange.
Exchange saliva to face. Now I felt personally that at that point, instead of poking someone in the head,
Right.
that's when Chris should have just took off. But Chris said, you know what, I'm gonna just poke you in the head, and I don't think you're gonna do anything. And he had Rondo fucked up. Rondo came with a pow. You know, if it was Batman and Robin, it would have said pow. And then everything escalated. Now I know Rondo, he drew blood first, but you have to be. If I come to you and I start mushing you in your head, there's no way I'm not expecting you to do anything.
Right. You finna.
The mush has to be followed by a punch.
Yeah.
Or an open hand slap.
Yep, Rondo should. I mean, no, Chris Paul should have slapped him.
Yeah. You would have got a
The
nice
slap is a step under the
punch.
spit.
Yeah, no.
Like as far as disrespect goes.
I agree.
Yeah.
Well, no,
Like if somebody spits on you, that's the worst thing they can do when it comes to disrespecting you to your face. Second worst thing could be an open hand slap.
fair enough.
Because that means that you don't feel like I'm strong enough to take a punch. Like I'm not worth a closed fist.
So where does
I'll
the backhand
just-
slap rank?
That gotta be that's worse. Because if you hit somebody with a backhand, that means you had time to load it up and you thought I wasn't gonna
Yeah.
do nothing but stand there
Get a
and
hold.
take the backhand.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna see you load up this backhand, but I ain't gonna move,
Right.
Cause I just got scared. Like
Like
I
Nipsey
could-
Hussle
I-
did to old boy, huh?
I don't think I've ever been slapped before. I'd like to think that I will remember that. I'll be damned if I get backhand slapped.
Yeah. I slapped somebody before. I never been slapped other than my mom slapping me. But
Yeah.
Backhand slap, cause you gotta load that up.
Yeah, no, facts.
yeah.
Well,
you know how
can
long
sneak
your
an open
arm
hand,
got to
yeah.
be to backhand slap.
Nipsey did that shit though, bro.
Yeah, but Nip, like, it's Nip knew what he was doing. Like, it's certain people that you're gonna backhand slap. And he just backhand the right person. Like,
Yeah, that's what that was. Hey man, CP3 won it. I give it to CP because when CP came with that upper, bitch, bow. But Rondo did. That was a nice little knock.
I like the tee off. Like, give me the guy that's gonna take off first. Period. Right.
Rondo.
But
Yeah.
I still would CP Drew blood, so he gets the slight edge, but
Yeah,
Rondo hit him with the "you got me fucked up."
yeah, definitely.
And it
But-
landed. Like,
And I
clean.
could be wrong, but from what I saw, it looked like Chris Paul got the worst of the deal when it came down to the
bunch of
sanctions.
Nah, I disagree.
No, they said Rondo got 3, CP got 2.
But he got
Or was
more
the other way
fine.
around?
Yeah, but
Oh,
Rondo
okay,
also
okay.
CP makes $130 million, and Rondo is probably making what, $10 million.
It's all good. Rondo
Oh,
got a
okay.
ring though,
Okay.
so that's
Man,
what.
Nah,
kinda,
we not finna do that, man.
Well, the only reason why I'm saying it is because why does Rondo have that much animosity towards him when he got a ring?
Well, the thing is that the argument back in the day was Chris Paul saying, Rondo, like, look, you wouldn't have this ring if it wasn't for the people that you play with. You weren't the difference maker.
It's all about a
So
team,
this is
though,
what
right?
that beef kind of like derives from.
Gotcha.
Well, that sounded like it was some personal shit.
Yep,
Straight up.
That's exactly
Because
what it was.
I wouldn't have this podcast if Humvee didn't come through.
Fair enough.
You know, actually, while we talking about, just to throw it out there, me and DJ won't do the podcast without Humvee here.
What?
It's been a time, at least twice, once or twice, when you didn't show up. Well, you couldn't make it for whatever reason, and me and DJ talked, and was like, nah, we ain't doing the show without Humvee.
That's because you guys agree on too much shit.
You are correct.
Yeah.
Me and DJ would make a terrible show. You know how me and you had our differences
Yeah.
on. Me and DJ would have agreed on every fucking thing.
Yeah.
It'd have been a terrible show.
Yep, and that's it. Like,
I just realized I was speaking sideways across this mic,
The
so if I wasn't
whole
sounding good, we're gonna just blame that on this Buffalo Trace.
Shout out to Buffalo Trace.
shout out to Buffalo Trace.
How you feeling over there, man?
Man, I'm feeling good.
That's what I'm talking about.
And luckily, I only got an 8-minute ride to the crib, so I'm not
Man.
even tripping.
You straight. Hey,
I sat
man.
here and talked sideways across this mic this whole time.
Hey, I think we had a good show. Anything else we need to cover?
Fucking with this Buffalo Trace.
I think that's it, huh? Anything else?
That might be it, man. I know this show did run a little long for what I try to keep it at, but we've been doing good on our time, so we straight, man.
We straight.
Bloodline coming soon. Jay Young had to dip out. D Reese, who hit us with 4 voicemails, we
shit.
still waiting on that. So we finishing the album with Reese.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I want to thank y'all for the invitation, man. This has been dope.
For sure,
This
bro.
has been dope, man. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, man. You got to come back when DJ and Jay are both
Hey, I'm
here.
up the street. I'm a phone call away.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely. You're gonna be a part of the BCG. Well, I
No,
don't know.
no, we gonna get you a chair because that shit gets different.
Okay. Yeah. Shout out to MJ.
Yeah, man. But you do the Egos and Opinions.
yes, Eagles and Opinions podcast. You can find us on all your favorite streaming platforms. Episodes drop every Wednesday morning or whenever I decide to upload it. But yeah.
Okay. Yeah. 'Cause
sound
I
like
try
it.
to get ours out by Friday. So normally Thursday, try to get them out. So Friday we'll have the Yeah I Said It podcast.
Yes, yes.
For everybody out there checking it out. Hey, we got some more things coming, man. Me and Humvee got to chop it up a little bit. We got some things coming for you listeners out there, man. Y'all keep following along, man. We got some stuff in the works.
Definitely, man. Well, I guess go ahead and put your information out there, man.
Yes, so you can find us on Instagram and Twitter at Egos and Opinions. You can look us up on Facebook at Egos and Opinions. The Facebook group is currently under construction, but December 1st, we're back in effect. Find us at the Egos and Opinions podcast group. And if you want to email us any topics, any questions, any praises, shoot us at theeaglesandopinions@gmail.com.
There it is.
There it is.
In a major way.
Yes, sir.
You know, you can find me on Twitter and IG, GThangRec, GTHANGREC for Lonely Man. I mean, damn. Cuero.
Oh shit.
Shit, I forgot his name. Yeah, just holler at your young man when you get a chance. Holler at your boy.
Yeah, man. And DJ was gone. Jay was here. Jay had to skip out, man. He had some things going on at the crib. He had to go home. You know, nothing too bad. Ain't nothing bad. Just you know.
Yeah.
You know,
Fair enough.
Jay got kids at the house.
Makes sense.
But I'm on the Facebook.
Wow.
As Ill Ran.
Oh, wrong time. Sorry.
Yeah. Don't fuck this up. I'm on the Facebook as Ill Ran. Perspective is everything. On your iTunes and your Spotify.
Yeah.
And your Google Play and all that stuff. I'm on the IG as Ill Ran.
Okay.
And I'm also on Twitter.
Why?
Because I be Twittering.
Twitter-pated.
As Ill_Ran_is_back. And there's no DJ to DJ, so you can't find him. He'll find you.
You are listening to the Yeah Podcast.
And
Have something you want to
Yeah.
say? Drop us a line.
There's no Black House game.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
9474.